What's this? The CW network was never profitable? I know. I'm shocked too. So here I am at Banding Into Comics, their coverage of this deal that went on between Warner Brothers and Paramount Global as they sold off the majority of their shares to Nexstar Media. So they'll be the main captain of the ship, and down the road, Warner Brothers and Paramount might sell off the rest of their percentage. So they'll retain a 12.5% each of them interest in it, and we'll produce scripted content for them through 2023, which is so we'll see how that results very quickly for what they'll produce for them. So my guess is Superman and Lois will continue on CW into the next year. They're already on board to do their third season, minus one of their stars who abruptly left the show. They'll have to recast him. Something there. But so I guess they'll just continue on with that. And, of course, The Flash will wrap up the Arrowverse with its final season. And then by the end of 2023, it's up in the air as to what happens, I guess, for those. They might just go ahead and sell off what their interest, and where the new CW is going is anyone's guess, if it's even called that anymore. So they had this meeting where they admit this during a recent conference call regarding the company's newly announced purchase. Nexstar Media Group CFO Leanne Gliha, I guess, informed the various Wall Street analysts who were in attendance that their goal for the CW was to have it to turn a profit by 2025. It's no secret. Well, they were pretending like it was. Twitterverse said it was awesome. No secret that the CW is not profitable, but this is not typical for fully distributed broadcast or cable networks. Oh, you don't say? The CW is just this anomaly. In fact, according to SNL Kagan data, Saturday Night Live Kagan data, no, that's not what it is. No other broadcast network operates at an ongoing loss. Yeah, well, they had two sugar daddies, Paramount and Warner Brothers, and Sugar Daddy has gotten the Sugar Daddies have had to tighten their belt. So the romance is over. You got to grow up and make money. And so that's the deal. Twitterverse, this imaginary new audience that they were going to reach out to, never materialized. There are people that appeal to the mindsets that they pursued there, but they're very small in number, and they don't have any money. They don't work. They don't buy your merchandise. They don't watch your shows, but they'll retweet a lot of stuff, and bots will too, which again have no money and don't exist. So they're gonna shake it up. They're gonna change it around. Of course, all this stuff's gone. Shows like the Arrowverse stuff. I don't. No, it's done. We already know that the Flash will be the end of it when it ends its final season. Superman and Lois probably will move over to HBO Max, provided it survives its third season, depending on what Warner Discovery wants to do with that stuff, since Zaslav's main intent is to focus on the cinematic universe and solidify that. So other than the Joker movie and the Batman movies, everything else DC would have to be a part of that. And it doesn't seem to be, other than Peacemaker, I don't think a lot of shows that are spinoffs of the DCEU survive either. That there were plans for them. There was supposed to be a series coming out of The Flash. Didn't even know about it until all the scandals happened. Now, that's all gone. They may return to ideas like that, but first, he's got to turn the franchise into this, huge profit, money-making machine. It's not there yet. If that happens, well, then you can explore with a little surplus with stuff like that. So anyway, that's what they're going to do. All this is gone. And that's all they'll be. As to where they'll go, I'm suspecting reality shows, probably, stuff like that, and some shows. And depending on how it works out as they go forward, I know 1 year, it's not enough time for anything that Warner Brothers or Paramount could give them to show that that's something they would want to keep licensing those shows to broadcast them on CW. And Superman, they may want to keep it. It's a good show, but they just don't have an audience on the entire network. So it's getting a lot of a very, very small puddle, not even a pond, you know, and all that. The weird thing here is that they got to stop making shows trying to cater to this young Twitterverse audience that they've been chasing for years that never showed up. When apparently their average audience is 58. I'm not sure. I can easily buy the other stuff about what a failure the network was. Why? Well, I mean, yeah, you got superhero fans in their 50s, and you're listening to one, but the average age is 58. I guess. But I don't know. I mean, well, maybe they tuned into the Walker Show. That one was popular, but only within that puddle, you know. So it's still no profit. So yeah, maybe that's the deal. Or perhaps I've seen others discuss the possibility that their kids who are still living with them, despite being adults themselves, are watching it, but they're the ones paying for, you know, the cable and whatnot. Of course, it's a broadcast. Well, they pay for the TV. And so it's just assumed that the owner, who is 58, is watching these shows when they're not. So anyway, that's the deal. The Arrowverse is already over. The Flash will end it. And that's that. But it never worked, and they didn't try. They had some potential in the early days. Had they had built on that and managed to maintain that pursuit, maybe they could have had something. But instead, this bizarre pursuit of an audience that does not exist brought them down. Yeah, reality always wins, and it's a crushing blow. Yeah. You actually have to work hard. You have to grow up. I know adulthood is scary. It's very scary, but you got to get up and go to work. That's the truth. Yeah. Anyway, there you are. The end of the CW. I guess they'll keep the name. I don't know. I mean, what if Warner? Because the W is one, or the C. I forget what it was supposed to be. It used to be, you know, UPN for Paramount and the WB. So wouldn't it have been PW? Or WP? I don't know. Anyway, maybe they'll rename it, or they'll just keep the letters and say it's something else. It doesn't matter because it's a failure of brands. It's not like they got to keep the brand name of CW. So yeah, maybe it'll just be something else. Hey, Next Star. It's the Next Star Network. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Dun, 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 dun.